Tesla just held a surprise event that no one saw coming, and Elon had some big news to share. A lot of good news and bad news we just got last night that you need to know. Plus, Tesla is launching some brand new freebies for owners around the world. We've got some important updates on the 3 cheaper Tesla models coming this year. Some good news and bad news there. And also, Tesla is fighting back against the rampant vandalism in some very interesting ways. Lots of Tesla news to get into this week. Man, it has never been a more divisive time to cover Tesla, but here we are, folks. I'm not shying away. I'm jumping into the good news and bad news, the Tesla news of the week that you need to know about right now. This is a good one. Let's jump in. Also, big thanks to Plod for sponsoring this video. Stay tuned a little bit later in the video. I'm going to show you how this thing has changed my life and how it's going to change the way you work and live. That actually gives me a good intro segment for this video, because let me start by saying this. Despite all of the headlines and the fear-mongering and the crazy inflammatory things you might see on TV, now is a very good time to buy a Tesla. If you objectively look at the prices and the vehicles and what you're getting a really good deal. And on top of that, Tesla's running some pretty good deals for a limited time, given that now is approaching the end of the quarter, that you should also make sure you look into, because you can save some big bucks. Those deals would include a 0% APR finance rate for the Model 3 or $0 down. You've got your choice there. And then on Cybertruck, a lower 1.99% APR until the end of March. So if you're looking at a Model 3 or a Cybertruck, you've got some specials there you could take advantage of for a limited time. And as I've mentioned before, some crazy good deals inside of Tesla's inventory on brand new vehicles, especially, of course, for the Model Y, the now legacy Model Y Tesla is trying to get rid of. We've got here, this is marked down nearly $9,000. It's a demo vehicle with literally 12 miles on it. You've got discounts here. I mean, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. This is in addition to the tax credit and other things. Some really good deals to be had. And I should clarify, not just on Model Y, but you can dig into inventory for Cybertruck, Model S, and Model X. There are discounts to be had on every single Tesla. And in most cases, these are brand new cars, just with discounts thrown in there on top of referral discounts, the tax credit, and other things. Another freebie I've noticed, I'm not sure if this is new or something that was done somewhat recently, but it looks like for all vehicle deliveries, Tesla is now giving you a free 1-month trial of full self-driving supervised. There were some times before they would do 3 months and they do different specials, but now it sort of seems like it's like a permanent thing. You get 1 month of FSD for free just for taking delivery of a new Tesla. And then one other small change here, again, not sure how new this is, but Tesla now really nicely shows you for premium connectivity what is included and what is not. And basically, as you can see here, I mean, obviously this is a sales pitch, but if you don't pay the $10 a month or $100 a year for premium connectivity, your car is severely limited. Some of this stuff works off a hotspot, but not most, so make sure you keep that in mind when you're looking to get a Tesla. It's a little hidden cost that some people easily forget. All right, with that said, let's get into some of the more juicy and controversial stuff, because there's not enough controversy already in my comments, but let's just talk about it. The Tesla vandalism that has been happening across the U.S. and even some, I guess, internationally, that is quite frankly disgusting, in my opinion, and just downright wrong. I don't know how anyone could defend what's going on, but with that said, with sort of the tension rising on Tesla vandalism, I've got a couple of tips here, and Tesla's making a couple of changes to sort of make sure your Tesla is safe as it is parked. Elon said that Tesla's ramping up security at all of their stores, and also that all demo vehicles will have Sentry Mode included on with them, or they should be on by default, so they're trying to protect their own assets. And then for owners, there's been a lot of talk about what Tesla could be doing to amplify security measures within Sentry Mode right now. There's been some talk that maybe some more things should be happening. In fact, there's actually some new language on Tesla's Cybertruck page that specifically calls this out, saying, quote, enable Sentry Mode to monitor your unattended vehicle or trailer and automatically activate the alarm, increase the touchscreen brightness, and play music at max volume if a threat is detected. And also I should mention, full disclosure, it's a channel sponsor, but Sentry Pro is an amazing app for iOS or Android that basically hooks in through the official Tesla API to your vehicle, and then it'll actually alert you live and in real time anytime Sentry Mode is activated, so you can tap in and look at the cameras. Because by default, Tesla's Sentry Mode isn't going to push a notification to your phone own unless a certain criteria is met. But more and more often these days, the criteria threshold is not being met and horrible things are happening to people's vehicles across the country. So the link down below if you want to do a free trial. They've got some specials going on as well. But yeah, something to keep in mind to protect your Tesla. Moving on from that to a bit of happier news, let's talk about Model Y as Tesla is sort of full speed ahead on the Model Y. Elon said once again, in a row, the Model Y should be the world's best-selling vehicle, and the Model Y refresh is here. Tesla is going sort of at full speed on making and delivering these around the world as deliveries have started. And then now, I believe in Australia and New Zealand, that is the latest market that got the end of the launch series Model Y, the more expensive one, and now is offering the cheaper variants available for configuration and ordering. Obviously, the question I get nearly every day is what's happening with the North American market, because this is one of the last markets that still not only is selling the older Model Y at some good discounts, but also it's the only one that you can only configure the launch series Model Y, which is more expensive that a lot of people don't want to go with. Obviously, Tesla is going to end the launch series at some point, but we don't know when. And then we also don't know what the timeline is going to be between when you can order a cheaper Model Y to when you can actually take delivery. So I'll say that if you are wanting a vehicle sooner than later and you like the extra special features, the puddle lights and some of the signage or badging and things like that, and FSD included and stuff like that, now would be a good time to order. But if you're okay waiting a few months, then of course, eventually the launch series premium will go away and we'll just get more accessible and affordable trims of the Model Y without those more expensive bells and whistles and add-ons. And of course, we're still waiting for the launch of the performance version of the Model Y. Tesla says it's coming this year. We continue to see it being tested, so don't worry, Tesla has not forgotten about those of you who want the best performance. That is coming. And then Tesla's executives also confirmed and conformed to the rumors that we will be getting a unified color palette likely across different markets. So like the Glacier Blue, for example, a beautiful color for the Model Y is only available in certain markets. And there are other like weird color emissions in different markets. Basically, that color palette should be unified sometime over the coming months. So some new colors should be coming to the Model Y and maybe even the Model 3 sometime in the not too distant future. That's in addition to a Model S and Model X refresh also happening this year, which is great, and a lot of other juicy details that I guess we can get into right now from Tesla's recent meeting. Now, you guys know that sort of the reason I make these types of videos is to keep you updated with like stuff you need to know. And I love to sort of share insights and sort of behind the scenes things so you guys know what is going on. And what I also love to do is just share cool accessories and gadgets that I also think not only are you guys going to love, but can like genuinely improve not just your Tesla experience, but also your life. And I can tell you for me, one of the most game-changing products I have tested in the last 12 months by far is this. It's the Plod Note made by a company called Plod, and it has changed my life in all the right ways. No exaggeration, this little thing is a game changer. And from the outside, it looks sleek, it looks small, it's lightweight, it's the size of a credit card. You might be wondering what exactly this is. This is like the best, most cutting-edge modern version of a recorder. Think about, if you're in a lecture taking notes, you're writing things down in a notebook, or you're typing out notes manually, or maybe you're someone who still has like one of those actual voice recorders that you take around and you put a little SD card in and record. This sort of combines that plus cutting-edge AI technology times 100 with the latest and greatest technology all working together to give you the best, most seamless recording experience ever. It is incredibly easy to use. You literally just turn it on and you hit the button to start recording and you are going to be good to go. It's got amazing battery life, 60 days of standby time, 30 days of battery life with a full charge, 64 gigs of storage built in. And I'll give you a personal example of how I use this thing. Of course, there are lots of things you'd want to record and take notes of. Maybe it's a doctor's appointment. Maybe it's a conference call. It's a university lecture, a work meeting. So many things you want to sort of keep tabs on these days. But not only does this do it for you, but there's way more. So for example, in my case, covering Tesla stuff, the Tesla earnings calls done every quarter are very important. I just can't dedicate like 3 hours of like my time to like sit there and intently listen to what's going on and all the comments and Q&A and stuff like that, which is where Plod has totally changed the game for me because I let it sit down, listen to the entire call. It records everything. And then what I can do is hop into the app or jump into the web interface and I can see a full transcription that I can search through. I've got AI generated summaries, which is beautiful because I can actually see what is most important. I can look at a mind map of certain things and so much more. And to share a little personal story here, this is the Plod Note. I bought this about a year ago. I love it. I actually loved it so much that not only did I reach out to them to partner with them for this portion of the video, but I gifted one to my dad. He loved it so much that I actually bought him the pin version of this. It's basically a little bit of a sleeker, more subtle version of this that does the same thing that you can wear in different ways. I'll put a link to that down below if you want to check it out. This is the Note version. That's the pin, but he loves it and uses it so much every single day that he has become a mega fan himself and recommends it to all of our friends and family members because this thing is amazing. Also makes it super easy to, of course, consensually record phone calls as well. You flip a switch, you pop this thing on the back of a phone, you start recording, you have your conversation like you normally would on the phone like this, and then Plod is capturing everything for you automatically. And of course, just to clarify, everything here is safe and secure. All the recording is done locally here. Then once you're ready to go and transfer it to your phone and access it on the web, you can do that. And then if an AI agent is used, of course, everything is encrypted and secured through various channels of Google Cloud and AWS. Everything is safe and secure. If you want to learn more, there's actually a spring sale going on until the end of March. So hit the link down below to get info on that. You can use the code PLOD15 at checkout to get some instant savings. And again, take advantage of some discounts and savings. But regardless of when you watch this video, you've got to get this thing. I'm telling you, it is so worth it. A great investment and will change the way you do your just daily life. I love Plod. I know you guys are going to love it as well. So if you want to learn more and check it out for yourself today, link, of course, will be right down below, and take advantage of that spring sale as it is live right now. And that was the fact that for the very first time ever, with no fanfare or announcement or anything beforehand, Tesla actually live streamed their all hands meeting. This is usually internal, that happens with employees for sort of Tesla's goals and what they're working on for Q1 of 2025. And Elon was there, he took the helm, and it sort of was set up like a little mini Tesla event with a little audience and a presentation area and graphics. And it was pretty interesting on what he had to say. Obviously, he echoed the stuff that we know Tesla's working on, the Model Y refresh and deliveries and how exciting that is, but also a couple of interesting things. Specifically, he talked about the Cybercab and a couple of things here. For one, Tesla has now been granted approval, I believe, in both California and Texas to start their autonomous Cybercab drives that, rumor has it, is starting in June and will be free. And Elon also said that once production is fully ramped up, Tesla can get a Cybercab off the production line. They'll be rolling off every 5 seconds. Compare that to the Model Y right now, where one is rolling off the line every 35 seconds. So a 7 times increase with Cybercab. Every 5 seconds, one of these will be rolling off the line. Tesla's obviously betting big on this vehicle. The production is supposed to start either the end of this year, I believe, or early next year. They're working on the lines now. There's more being spotted around the Giga Texas factory every day. And yeah, things with this vehicle are getting very interesting. And the amount of resources and volume and testing Tesla is doing with Cybercab, like I mentioned before, has many to believe and speculate that this could be the more affordable Tesla that the company will reveal within the next few months. By the first half of this year, we should know what that vehicle is, and some believe that it'll very well be a Cybercab with a steering wheel and pedals at around the $25,000 price point. That is going to be the vehicle that Tesla is able to sort of mass market as the much more affordable Tesla. And there's been a lot of debate back and forth on whether it's Cybercab, whether it's a stripped down Model Y or something else, but at least according to what we've seen and the murmurs, take them with a grain of salt and make of them what you will, seems more and more likely that Cybercab has got a good shot of being the new $25,000 Tesla that launches this year, especially if one is rolling off the line every 5 seconds. Tesla could certainly use them for both the robo-taxi thing and also just as selling it as a more affordable option in comparison to the 3 and the Y. Again, this also follows reports we heard just about a week ago from Reuters that separately from that, Tesla is working on a cheaper version of the Model Y they plan to launch internationally as soon as this year as well. So not only are we going to have this cheaper Model 2, Model Q, whatever it is, but a cheaper Model Y is coming that would likely strip down some things and bring the price down by, I believe, 20 to 30%. So you would expect some emissions here on the more expensive things, likely no rear screen, maybe cloth seats, removal of some glass and other features and things like that. But a cheaper Model Y variant should be coming. And we're hearing that at least in some markets, specifically China and maybe expanding on to others, that Tesla is planning to launch a 6-seat version of the Model Y with 2 in the front, 2 captain's chairs, and then 2 in the back, sort of like the Model X 6-seat configuration for the Model Y as well. That would also be launching presumably sometime this year. So a whole lot of action on the Model Y side. And if you wanted a cheaper Model Y, like a 20% discount, and you're willing to forego some of those extra bells and whistles, that also might be a pretty solid option coming sometime later on this year as well. And then finally, with the latest rounds of Cybertruck recalls, many are concerned as to what the fate of Cybertruck is going to be. So far, there's some estimates that, or I guess according to some of the data we've seen, 46,000 Cybertrucks have been delivered. We don't know how many have been built, but 46,000 have been delivered. And we know that Tesla, once again, has confirmed a cheaper Cybertruck is coming later on this year, a single motor variant that would be around the $60,000 price point before the tax credit. According to some leak code, it would likely forego, again, to bring the cost down, some of the higher end things like the bed outlets, power sharing capabilities. It likely wouldn't have a powered tonneau cover and other things, but again, it would be coming in at a significantly less expensive price, near $50,000 than, $70, $80, $90, where the other variants are right now. So 3 new Tesla models, and again, specifically 3 budget-focused, cheaper Tesla models could be launching very soon, and according to reports, are all set to launch sometime this year in 2025, that you can actually buy them. So can't wait to hear more on that very soon. I also want to take a moment here to shout out some of my favorite companies in the Tesla space, companies really doing a lot to enhance your ownership experience. And for me, one of my favorite companies is my friends over at Drive Protected. They are your #1 source, the place to go for DIY PPF. They've got expertly crafted pre-cut kits for all parts of your Tesla, even if you just want to do the hood or you want to do the fender or the bumper, or if you want complete frunk to trunk protection, they've got you covered. You can save thousands and thousands of dollars doing the install yourself, and I am proof. My wife and I, my gracious wife helped me, we wrapped my Cybertruck in their beautiful satin black Defense Plus PPF kit, totally transformed this Cybertruck. I now have all of the sort of benefits of PPF, plus I've got an all new look for the Cybertruck that looks amazing. Drive Protected has got options for every single Tesla out there. Again, really great price, really great high quality materials here with the film, and of course they've got some amazing cleaning supplies as well, just if you don't want to do PPF and just keep your Tesla in tip-top shape. They are the resource you've got to go to. Again, I love Drive Protected, love what they've got to offer. I got a discount code for you too, link down below. But if you're looking to get PPF for your Tesla, you want to save some money, do it yourself, and really just get the best on the market, in my opinion, check out Drive Protected. They'll help you through the entire process, even if you're a beginner like me, at the link down below. And speaking of Tesla customization, if you want the best Tesla accessories for your vehicle, you want stuff that is super high quality, you want one place to go to find all the amazing accessories you want, you've got to go visit my friends at TPARTS. They've got everything from frunk lights, trunk lights, they've got interior upgrades, exterior upgrades, accessories like translucent controllers, and so much more. I have TPARTS accessories on every single one of my Teslas, and I love them for their quality. I love them for their innovative sort of design and uniqueness and their usefulness. TPARTS just has everything you'd want as a Tesla owner, and they've also got stuff for every single Tesla model. If you want to check it out and learn more about their lineup, hit the link down below and use my code Robert10 for 10% off your order at TPARTS. All right, guys, as always, I want to know your thoughts on the Tesla news of the week. And if you're feeling brave, I'm curious, leave a comment down below your thoughts on all this Tesla vandalism stuff. Is it justified? Is it not justified? just let me know your thoughts down below if you'd like to participate in that interesting discourse. But as always, let me know your thoughts of the week on the news. Let me know your thoughts on all this stuff. And of course, as always, if you want to win some free Amazon money, 3 simple things you got to do. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then just drop a comment down below and just tell me what video you'd like to see from me next. I'm always looking for video ideas, and I'd love to make the stuff that you guys obviously want to watch. And if you're watching to the end of this video, then you are a true loyal subscriber, and I appreciate you, and I want to make a video that you actually would like to watch. Because I know some people don't love the news stuff, but I appreciate you guys watching anyway. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you all for watching and your support. I am Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you in the next one.